Moving on to our big boy here, One Piece Season 2 spoiler talk. So if you guys haven't seen it, go watch it. If you guys are interested in the spoiler-free review, like Jet mentioned at the top, we did do that. So go check that out on the YouTube. You guys can get our thoughts on that, what we thought about it spoiler-free. So this is going to be our spoiler section. So let's jump straight into Cody's opinions, ratings. Cody, what'd you think?
Well, obviously, I liked it. I think I agree, it was better than season 1. And I feel like that has to do with I feel like we see more of the One Piece world in this season, obviously, but it's more of the goofiness and more of the craziness. And that's what's good about it. Like, we're not like, obviously season 1 had that too, but season 2 is elevated because we get more of what's going on in the world around them. And yeah, like, I really enjoyed it. The pacing was amazing. The characters, I love all the castings. I can't even think of a bad one. Now that I think off the top of my head, I can't think of a bad one. I really, and it sucks because I really wish they could do every single arc, but I know they can't, and that's the only thing that I think that sucks about it. Rating wise, though, I'm probably gonna say it's because I can't do 10. I'm at 9, and it's only because I really wish it could like be 100%. Not a 1-to-1. Obviously, we can't do 1-to-1. But I just wish we could follow the like exactly how it happens in the manga, but we can't. So yeah, we can get into it.
So like the Garp situation, you'd rather not. I get what you're saying, because me too. Like, I would have rather that be revealed the way it was going to be revealed.
Yeah.
But I mean, off of that, it should have already, like, and I think Jet mentioned this too. It sets the tone already of like how this storytelling is going to go. So I mean, yeah, I get what you're trying to say, but
because like for instance, we mentioned how a lot of the people are assuming that Luffy is Go Roger's son, and they didn't do the whole reveal of Roger even having a son was not this early. Like, and it's not that it's a bad thing. It's just I didn't want it that way, and it is what it is. But
yeah, when you get something like this to where you're trying to adapt 1,100 plus episodes and just as many chapters, if it's like you're gonna have to condense, you're gonna have to speed things up, and that's just the way it goes here. I will say I didn't have an issue with how they're revealing things.
No, it works.
It works. It makes sense in the sense of the story, and it's not just thrown in there for story's sake. So yeah, but okay. What'd you rate it? Oh, you said 9. You said 9.
It's a 9.
Okay, all right. Jet, anything?
So I don't know, because I didn't post this part of our review on purpose, but did you ever watch the video, our spoiler-free video? So we both gave it 10s. I think, and I said this like obviously a more ranty, I guess, version of what I'm about to say. I said this in the TikTok already, but there's fans that, and honestly, I think I can attribute it to they haven't seen that part of One Piece in so long, and there's so much of One Piece that maybe you forgot that they told you that these certain things played out this way. But, and I was gonna ask you, but I guess you feel good with it, like seeing Bartholomew this early and seeing fucking, obviously we're gonna be jumping all over the place.
Brooke?
Yeah.
I guess, but that one's a given. I feel like that one is such a given.
That is a given. That's why I don't have an issue with that or Bartholomew.
The real one is Sabo. That's the real one.
Oh, Sabo. To be fair, to be very fair, it's not an issue because they didn't even use him.
It's just a dude in the background.
It's literally like Dragon. It's literally like that. But instead, they didn't even name him. Did he say? Right. Did he say? I don't think he said Sabo.
No, no name was mentioned. Nothing was mentioned. Just so you know him, and so that's it.
As One Piece watchers, that we know him. That to us, it's like, oh, but to them, they have no fucking clue. They have no clue who the fuck that is.
Yeah.
Right. No, yeah, for sure.
They wouldn't even. I don't even think nobody could even guess that. Like, who haven't seen One Piece, there's no way they can even guess who that is. They just think he's a part of the Revolutionary Army with Dragon. They wouldn't even know.
You're right.
I didn't even think about that. That's a good point. Damn. That is a really good point. How does
Crocus.
Chopper work for you?
Oh,
Oh, that's a good one too.
Yeah.
Wait, which one did you say, J-Mag?
Crocus.
Oh, damn, we get because Chopper's after that, so we could do Crocus first. I think I told J-Mag this. I would have preferred, and it's not an issue. I would have preferred they kept it like close, whereas they everything happened basically in Laboon, and he was living in that nigga, but he wasn't.
I forgot that was even a thing. I forgot that was even a thing.
Yeah. They mentioned it after, like, oh, you could probably live in him or something like. But I wanted to see that, and I probably would have liked that because I don't know. I like I said, I want it to be as close as possible. I'm not gonna get that. Not that it didn't work. I liked him. I liked his character a lot. Like I said, I feel like all the castings are good, man. I didn't have an issue with any of it, to be honest. Did y'all have any issues with him? Or probably not. Obviously, it's 10. But
with Crocus, no.
That's what I'm saying. Like I thought it was fine.
I did like the line, and I mean, I of how they said that. Like, well, if things ever really get bad, I'll keep that in mind. Because on spoilers for manga readers as well, because I don't know how far if you guys are not caught up in the manga, this is gonna be a spoiler for you guys. Maybe I think they did this in the anime already too. I'm not too sure. I gotta go catch up on that too. But spoilers. I'm gonna say it again. Spoilers. The world's flooding, and I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Like that line right there, I was like, Oda's fucking cooking something up over here. And obviously he did this in the anime. Like I said, I forgot he fucking lived in Laboon in the anime already. But the world's flooding. So when he said that shit, that's the first thing that just came to my mind. Like, this motherfucker's gonna move into Laboon, and obviously, hopefully, we get to see that in the live action, how that gets adapted and things like that. But just to kind of like, Oda was already thinking of this shit, since this early on, even in the anime. It's just like, yeah, when the world floods, he's gonna be living in Laboon, and he's gonna be fine. But I just speak on Oda's brilliance because that was pretty cool. I thought that was pretty cool. But yeah, Chopper. What'd you think about Chopper?
Hey, I before I even got to Chopper, I saw a TikTok about it, and then I was reading the comments, and people were like, "Man, I feel like this the way that they did Chopper in the live action was better than, like, not better, but like the emotion you got from it was more than you got from the anime." And in my head, I was like, "Damn, really?" Because I kind of felt that way about the Sanji backstory because they actually did the leg eating thing, but I was like, "Damn, it must be crazy." When I got to it, I'm not saying I was underwhelmed, but I feel like there was like we didn't even get to see Chopper go to find the mushroom, and I kind of like was like, damn, because all they did was cut, and he showed up hurt, and I was like, damn, they didn't even get to see what he went through. Like, that would have been crazy, but it still kind of had that effect, but I didn't feel the emotion as hard as I felt it in the anime. I feel like it didn't fully get to that, and it's not a bad thing. It's just they like you said, they cut it, they cut it out. But I like Chopper. I think he looks nice. He looks fine. He was cussing though. You were right, man. I thought it was just other people.
People were flipping off. I mean, people were getting flipped off. There's curse words in here, so there's a little more grown up.
I don't even think Chopper cusses in the manga or anime. Yeah, I was like, what the hell's going on? Yeah, but that caught me off guard. But that's not a bad thing. It's just like, wow, like that was crazy.
Shoot, Buggy was every other word.
Yeah, Buggy, he couldn't wait. He can't even say straw hat without saying shit hat. But Chopper was cool. Like I said, all that was cool. I like it all. Like I said, the casting is perfect. I
didn't know all that was mocap with Chopper. Like, that's her face.
I didn't know that either.
That's dope.
Like, every emotion, every like nose scrunch, eyebrows, like that's all her face.
Yeah, that's dope.
It's crazy.
When Chopper transforms into the human form, it kind of looks. It's not bad per se, but it feels so like YouTube short, like somebody made like a fan made film. When I see him in the human form, it threw me off at first. I got used to it, but it threw me off at first.
I can see that.
But besides that, like, everything else was perfectly fine. I do wish that the parts of Drum Island, Drum Kingdom, like the castle that were outside, happened outside. Like, for instance, yeah, like, in the death, like, it should have happened outside, in my opinion. Like, I feel like, I don't know why they didn't do that. Why did they do all that inside? It kind of, like, threw me off. I don't know why. Like, they could have, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess they could have.
Like
for
even
sure.
the flag, they could have did the flag thing at the top. Why did
Yeah,
they do it
it's funny, and we didn't say this, but I was like, yeah, he's about to go up to the fucking top and plant the
Yeah.
flag, and it's on top of the castle, and that's how Wapol shoots it
Yeah.
at it. But it happened on above a fireplace.
So I was like,
yeah, that fell short because I think it would have hit a lot harder if he would have went to the top.
yeah, I don't know. Like, was it that hard for them to do? They had the castle. They had the. I don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
I guess they didn't. I guess it was just a green. I don't know, but that just. I mean, like I said, like those are the things where I'm just like, dang, if they would have just kept it close to the truth, like it would have been so much better. But it's not bad. It worked. Everything worked. Nothing didn't work. It's just I wished it was done the other way. But yeah,
let's get into performances. Who was? I guess I'll start with your Straw Hat performer. Who was your best performance for Straw Hats? It might be the same, honestly, for overall. I don't know what you think.
Like you were talking about in order.
No, just like in the review, Jet mentioned McKinnon as Zoro. Like he just continues to kill it, and that's his favorite.
Yeah.
And I talked about this season, Jacob Gibson, who's the character who plays Usopp. I said he killed it.
He stepped up in my opinion too.
Yeah,
he's definitely up there.
So that was my favorite performance from the Straw Hats.
Damn,
it was Jacob.
Cause, like I'm trying to think. It might be Usopp because I wanted to say it was Zoro, but it might be like Usopp stepped up. Like I definitely saw his character being Usopp way more. Like I feel like the facial expressions, the words obviously the lines are gonna be the same, but like the way he delivered the lines, I feel like he could do the scared better probably. Like he doesn't like really do the scared. Like he kind of just like, I'm not doing that. Instead, Usopp will be screaming and shit. But but like I said, that's the same thing with Luffy. Luffy in an anime screams, and he doesn't scream in live action as much. Like he yells, but he doesn't scream.
I was gonna say to that point, I prefer Usopp this way.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
We talked about it in the review. Usopp is a character, and there's a few of them in One Piece, but Usopp is a character that a lot of the fan base hates.
Yeah.
I don't hate Usopp, but I mean he's definitely not my favorite.
Yeah.
But like in here, I don't know, just Jacob adds something to that role where it's like, damn, like I like Usopp. Like this, and obviously Usopp being so fucking scared in the manga is like that's his character. But I don't know, just for a lot of people it doesn't work. And how Oda has kind of, I guess you could even say, redone the character. I just feel I think it's better.
I know what it is. It's because remember the idea that Usopp is literally a regular human, so he's what we would be in the Straw Hats. And in the anime and in the manga, it's exaggerated because it's animated and because it's a manga. But in live action, it's easier to portray that because it's us. So it's easier to see it, and it makes more sense when he's acting as Usopp because he's really a human now. He's really us. So we're seeing a more accurate depiction of us.
I don't know, because I feel like Inaki tries really hard to be anime Luffy.
No, for sure. For sure. But like I feel like that's why he's not up there for me, because not that his acting is bad. I've seen people say it's bad. I just don't think like it's hard to really do that. Like,
yeah, no, it's hard.
Luffy
like,
is.
I don't know if anyone can do that. Like Luffy is just he's such. And this is gonna sound crazy, but he's such an animated character.
Yeah.
Like
it's hard to do it, man.
I feel like Kanaki's doing a great job of doing that.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Yeah.
Well, let me transition and stay with performances real quick because I had mentioned in the spoiler free that I had a best performance throughout the whole season, and it wasn't the Straw Hat. Let me the actor that played, and I want to make sure I get it here because he was in it for one episode, maybe two. I think it was just one though. Fuck, man, where are you? Dr. Hiraluk, Mark Herlick. he killed it. Chopper's father.
Mhm.
Like he absolutely killed that
He did.
performance. He did phenomenal in my opinion, and I think I just after watching him do it, I was like, this guy has the best performance for the season for me. Like he really did an outstanding job of the entire. I think it was just one episode, but like I was really locked
Yeah.
into him, and I shout out to him because he absolutely did his thing with that. So
I agree. When it comes to the characters acting or the people acting that's closest depiction to the counterpart, he's the closest. Like I can't think of anybody else that did it as good as him. Like I feel like that's him. Like I really do. Like everything. Like it wasn't too much trying. He wasn't underdoing it. He was him, like to a T.
It's really interesting. Because I think the majority would say when it comes to being close to the anime character, I feel like most people would say Buggy, and I think I agree with that.
I see that too. They're both up there. Man.
He killed. He was in it for one episode or less than an episode, really.
Yeah.
And he makes. I don't like Buggy as a character. I really don't. I like him. I like Buggy in this. He's
good.
Yeah, he's good, man. He's phenomenal.
Good.
Yeah, he absolutely is phenomenal.
And I know it's an underwhelming performance because it's not much happening, but I could see Robin being very close to Robin to the point where I swear to God, if they get to Ines Lobby, man, it's gonna be like, my God.
I'm ready, and I hope that moment hits because that is one of my top moments of all time in One Piece. I Want to Live is just so iconic, and I need to see that live action adapted and see how she does it because
she has to maintain a character acting performance without emotion for so long to switch like that. I'm like, it has to be.
Okay, I feel like they had to have casted her with that in mind.
Yeah, for sure.
Like I'm almost positive she had to do that scene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like she walked into that audition and they were like, all right, you want to be Robin? You look like it. Like read this one right here.
Yeah.
Like, if we don't make it in this lobby, I need to see the tapes of their auditions. Like I have to.
Mm-hmm.
Dang. Yeah, that'll probably come out if it's not out.
Cody, what'd you think about Smoker, Callum Kerr, actor?
I liked him. At times, and I guess it's because my memory of Smoker is probably off a little bit, but I felt like he was like, I remember him being the mean captain that's always like how he was portraying him. I don't know, something just felt weird, and I guess it wasn't the look. I felt like the look was fine. I don't know what it was. Something wasn't 100%. Maybe I gotta go rewatch the anime, but I thought it was good. It just wasn't great.
Yeah, I liked him. I think he did a great job, especially in the ice cream scene with the little girl. Like that's in the anime too.
I remember that. Yeah, that one was a really good scene. He did that one really good.
He did that really good, and it kind of showed you like, yeah, he's this hard ass when it comes to marine stuff in his job and things like that. But he's really not like that. He shows that he cares about.
Because I remember that about his character. He really does care. He's just hard ass.
But I liked, and I talked about this on the spoiler free. His effects, they went fantastic.
Yeah.
They did phenomenal on that, and
his fruit was nice.
I'm glad, he did that really well. So that was pretty cool.
What did you think of Baroque Works?
Like I said, their casting has not missed yet, man. Every single casting that they've done is hit, and Baroque Works was, it was elite, man. All the agents, man, they have not missed, man. Mr. 3, man, oh my God. Like
Mr. 3 was good.
Mr. 3,
especially when they got to the first island and they even did the Zoro fighting 100 of them. Like, hey, man, they didn't miss, man.
That because we didn't. Let's get into that scene right there because we didn't really talk about that scene too much. But yeah, that whole episode was his episode. Like he was fighting for a long time. I thought that was fantastic. The saloon, the saloon fight.
Oh yeah, oh man, okay. Because I was telling J-Mag, and obviously he talked about it already. McKinyu, he's turned me into a fucking Zoro Glazer. Like this shit is ridiculous. This shit is actually crazy. So the bar fight like put me over the top. Like that shit was incredible.
Yeah.
And like I'm really hard on like long drawn out fight scenes. So like that one, Daredevil, like you're watching choreography for such a long time that you're going to be zeroed into little details like that. So for that one to be amazing to me, it's really amazing. Zoro, we're gonna get back to that. Zoro doing the fucking the test of his will with the sword, Cody. That scene was fucking incredible.
Mhm.
Like, I felt like I was watching the anime.
Yeah.
He flipped that shit, it went over. I was like, oh
Yeah.
my
When it, bro,
God.
that was one of the ones when I was watching it. I was like, bro, they have to get this right. Like, he has to do the flip. They have to do it. And
Yeah.
I was telling J Mac too, like they changed some of the lines and stuff, but that's fine. But when they did it, man, I was like,
The only
He
thing
did
I wanted 3 to 5 more seconds of just slow down the sword a little bit. Let's stay with the sword
Yeah.
just for a little bit. And it kind of just went like real fast. And I just wanted to stay in that moment just for a little longer. But other than that, yeah, that was a phenomenal scene. I said it in the spoiler free. I had tears of excitement, man, just watching that. Like I
Yep.
was ready for what was gonna come. And yeah, it was a great moment for sure.
he said he did that grin and said, I'll take it.
And then yeah, going back to the fight scene, it's just the evolution of how it was happening and him taking on different characters, him getting to the top and and not freeing Sanji and Usopp, but
Yep.
but kicking the thing to him. I was like, yeah, that's spot on. Zoro would do the same fucking thing.
Yeah.
It was awesome. And J-Mac set a time in the spoiler free of how long that fight was going on for. I don't know if it was that long, but it felt like it. It felt like he was fighting forever.
Yeah. I was gonna say too, in the anime, and this, well, I've been saying this has been a problem for me. That's why I'm down. But I'm kind of glad he didn't fight Luffy because they didn't need that. In the anime, he fought Luffy because Luffy didn't know that they were bad guys, and then here they revealed it to Luffy.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I actually forgot about that.
Yeah, I remember that little detail. The detail I don't remember, it did Vivi's, I think it was Mr. 7, Mr. 6. Did he die? I mean, obviously he didn't die in the anime because he comes back later on in the anime.
Yeah.
Did he die though at that point in the anime and it's revealed that he's alive, or did they decide to just kill this character right there?
I really
don't
don't
remember.
I don't remember at all. That's
I don't
why when
remember
that
that either.
happened too, I was kind of shocked. I was like, damn, did he?
I was like,
die?
oh yeah, I don't, because
Yeah.
obviously he's I know he's back for a fact later on in the anime in Alabasta. He's there.
Yeah.
So did he die here? And I don't remember if they did that in the
Yeah.
anime. He comes back later. I don't remember that point, but
I really don't.
yeah,
That's crazy.
'Cause I'm trying to think because obviously she goes back with the Straw Hats to go to Alabasta eventually, but
yeah, and he wasn't there on the ship either
He
with her.
wasn't there.
So what happened?
So,
I don't know.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember.
So, we talked about the pacing, and obviously that kind of transitions into what I'm about to ask. But where would you want this story to stop? Because obviously it's not going to the end. So at what point could you see like, okay, this is where we can end it?
see, this is the thing. Before we answer this, are we saying that they're gonna find the One Piece, or are we saying they're just gonna end this story? Because they've already established their base goals for everybody. So what are we saying?
Well, if he finds the One Piece, the story changes dramatically.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. Like, what are we like? How do you end this without doing that?
I don't think you
Also,
do.
you can't find the One Piece.
You don't. That's what I'm saying. You can't.
Actually, because now that I'm thinking about it, you can't find the One
can't.
Piece.
That's
No,
why.
there's no
So
way.
if you can't find it, how do you end this?
Why can't you? Like,
Because
go ahead.
Well, you can, but the manga has to be done.
yeah, that's what we mean. Yeah,
Oh,
you can't do that
well,
before the manga.
I mean, I think Oda knows this already, right? Like he knows what it's gonna happen before that. Okay, I was gonna say because obviously Crocus mentions the one they've said Laugh Tale, and I don't remember if that's said in the anime this
Yeah.
early on.
I don't
But
think
Crocus
they said
mentions
that early.
Laugh Tale already, and
They also mentioned God Valley.
they
did
also mentioned God Valley, and that conversation
Yeah.
between Roger and Garp was great actually in the live action.
Yeah.
Obviously, they didn't have that in the anime, but I did like it here and that was some good information there. That was pretty cool. But yeah, I think it can be done all the way through. Because remember, Oda's. I mean, we all know this. Oda's already got a hand in this heavily. So if he's already throwing these Laugh Tale out there and setting up these possible things for the ending, he knows how he wants to end it.
But okay, so I also asked this question with the information that they did an interview with the cast, and I don't know if McKinney was supposed to say this, but he said something to the effect of Oda knows how he wants to wrap up this story and where he wants to end it. So
Damn.
that tells me that it's not going to the end. Like it might, but it's condensed.
Like probably Marineford,
Maybe.
but that's a little far.
But I think it does stop at a certain arc, and that arc is just different.
I see what you're saying. Like how the games were.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah. Because my thing is their pacing is so good, they could just run through arcs. Because realistically, like main islands are obviously 2 episodes. So if they're doing 8 episodes a season, they could literally like
Drum was
Chopper
3.
shit was 3.
Yeah.
oh shit. Because we obviously know the next one is gonna be the pirates, the game. What are they called? The
Davy back?
the game Davy back. Yeah, they're gonna do. They have to unless they skip Davy back. But Davy
Well, Foxy's in this world because I mean he was in season 1. I think they had a wanted poster for Foxy. Yeah.
So that could be either an episode or half an episode because of their pacing. Half an episode and then go into the next arc, which is what start of Alabasta.
I think it is the start of Alabasta.
And Alabasta could literally be 2.5 episodes, or 3.
I feel like they're gonna stay in Alabasta.
2.5.
No. They're gonna stay in Alabasta for the majority of the season.
But that's
4.
That's crazy.
Off of Chopper getting 3.
Yeah, if Chopper gets 3, Alabasta's got to be minimum 4.
Because you got to understand, a lot of Alabasta is them just traveling and seeing what's going on in Alabasta. That
There's
was like a lot.
war in that arc, though.
I know, but that war could be shortened in live action by a lot. Like a lot of that shit.
And then Luffy, but Luffy fights Crocodile twice.
Yeah.
Twice.
So the first time
And
he gets there,
matter of fact, he has to fight him twice.
yeah, I know he has to. I agree, but I'm saying the pacing of it could be so easily done in the live action. It could literally be done. Like it can in a short amount of time. A lot of the anime is literally them traveling and seeing the problems in Alabasta and then splitting up because she has to go back to the kingdom while he ends up going straight to Crocodile. Like it can happen so fast. They just show up and they split up. They can literally skip to it.
I get what you're trying to say, and that could be maybe condensed into 2-3 episodes again. But I mean, I don't. Alabasta was so long.
Because think about this. Where does season 3 end then? Let me ask you that because we know it's 8 episodes. Where does season 3 end?
I think if they want to, if they really want to, they could do Alabasta 3. If they really want to, they could do Alabasta 3, whatever the fuck is in the middle, you know, the little islands, and then they could even start fucking Enel shit.
You think in season 3? You think we get Croc and Enel?
We'll start it because season 2 started Crocodile.
Yeah.
If you, I mean, yeah, because you get, oh my god, because you get so much from fucking why can't I think, what's the art called?
What, Skypiea?
Skypiea. Yeah, you get so much information from Skypiea.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't see them just doing Alabasta and Skypiea in season 3. Like, that seems too short. Because think about it, like with their pace, I'm trying to say how good they're doing pacing. Them making both 2 arcs in one season seems long for what they're doing. Does that not?
Those are big arcs, though.
I know, but that's big arcs anime wise. They could easily make.
It's only
that
8
short.
episodes, though. If you do 3 and 3 for both of those, there's only 2 episodes in between. And I don't even think Skypiea is right after Alabasta.
No, it's not. There's what is in between Alabasta and Skypiea? I don't know.
Let's see.
What is between that? What is
these
between
arcs
that?
in order? Little Garden, Drum Island, Alabasta. They broke this down in the saga, so obviously the Sky Island saga starts. Go Island, Reluca Island, Jaya,
Are those
and then
fillers?
Skypiea. They might be, right?
Yeah, those don't sound familiar.
Jaya? I don't think Jaya is filler. What is that?
Let me see.
Oh, that's Bellamy. Oh, they have to do Bellamy.
Bellamy.
Yeah, Bellamy has to get it.
Bellamy.
Yeah. They mentioned Blackbeard too. Was that a thing?
That's Blackbeard too.
That is Blackbeard too.
Giant, yeah. They meet him
already
in
mentioned Blackbeard.
But
yeah.
Blackbeard got mentioned in Drum Island. Is that a thing in the anime?
No, I don't think he got mentioned that early.
No, right?
Because the first time he got mentioned is when we see him. We didn't get
we
mentioned
didn't-
until
we
we
didn't-
see him.
Yeah. So that's something new.
Matter of
See,
fact, it's
they're-
not even. I don't even think he's mentioned. We don't even know who that is, right? He's
Yeah,
the
we don't know
guy.
who
yeah,
that
he
is.
just
We just
he
see
just shows
him.
up. Yeah, you just see him having a drink
He's at the bar.
at
Actually,
the bar.
Yeah, that's what we're talking
so
about.
them
Yeah,
throwing
yeah.
Blackbeard's name in Drum Island was like we're gonna go breakneck speeds. Like we might get fucking Skypiea in next season.
Just to start it, I'm saying it could be the
Yeah.
same thing as this season.
Yeah.
Like Alabasta.
But see, looking at this, you can't end Water 7. You have to get to Ennis Lobby. We have to. We have Robin. We have to get that. Like, I feel like every character that adds to the crew, we have to get their backstory. Not the backstory, but their. I don't know.
I could see Robin leaving, and then that season ends. Like we get ready for the next season, and we'll continue from there. I could definitely see that happening.
See, I could see the whole story ending with the Mary dying.
Yeah, I could see that too. Yeah. Like you're talking about the whole like
Yeah,
or just
the
that season?
whole live action ending there. Because, but this is think about how many years till we get there.
well they've already introduced Brooke.
What if
When do
it
we get to
just-
Brooke?
Because are we gonna do Thriller Bark?
Okay, so this is what I was gonna say. Because what if it just ends after Marineford? Like that's just like
See,
the end of it.
and I'm
And
with
then-
you. That's so far.
It is far, but it's like that's Skypiea, Water 7 Ennis Lobby, Thriller Bark, Marineford. What is that, like 3 seasons maybe?
You said Thriller Bark Marineford, just like you skipped so much shit.
How?
You say the arcs again.
Skypiea, Water 7 Ennis Lobby, Thriller Bark, Marineford.
Sabaody.
I mean,
Impel-
all that shit is in there. That's not gonna be that long. They're not in Sabaody that long.
I'm not done. Sabaody, Impel Down, and then Marineford.
Impel
Damn. They have the Island of Women here, and I'm pretty sure we're skipping this.
But see, all that shit you just named, if they can do Chopper and Alabasta in your mind in 3 episodes, all those shits could be an episode.
Well, okay, the ones that could be episode for sure. What I'm seeing is actually the Foxy Pirates, CP9. That's not a Goodbye Going Merry could be half an episode. Thriller Bark could be an episode.
That's gonna be 2.
See if that's 2. Sabaody could definitely be 1. But Sabaody is so grand to what's happening that
Oh, that's Kuma. Kuma shows up, and
Yeah,
we
Kuma
think
has to be
we
there.
think they're goners. Like
and the Island of Women like that, they can make that half an episode with everybody else's story. That could all be half episode. Impel Down has to be 1 episode. Marineford has to be at least 2.
that's
Marineford could be the season.
yeah.
Jesus. Dang. Because if they get to Marineford and finish it, man. Oh man, you gotta.
I just don't see going. I just don't see going past that. If you're gonna go past that, just finish it.
Yeah,
at
that's what
that
I'm saying in
point.
my head. If you're getting past that, just finish it, bro. Because you gotta get to Dressrosa.
I don't. We're not gonna see him become an emperor.
Zoe,
Bro, that's doing the whole story.
bro, you might as well.
Why not?
Why not?
No, for sure, do it. But it's
No, yeah. Like I don't know.
Like I'm saying, why make an ending at that point? But then it's like if they catch up too fast, they're not gonna catch up too fast.
They're not.
By the time that happens, the One Piece should be close to nearing end, like real close. Damn,
Well,
man.
hopefully hopefully they do it all. I don't know, but
Yeah,
I don't
wishful
I don't really see that happening.
They said 7, 8 seasons, right? Like last year, some shit like that. That's what they had planned.
That sounds right then.
I think that's what they said.
That sounds like caught up now. Looking at it, that's caught up. That's
7, 8
definitely
seasons
caught
is a
up.
lot.
That's more or less, yeah, all of it.
Oh man, the mark's gonna be so crazy, man. Oh my god, Wano. Oh my.
Yeah.
Whole cake alone, like them, the sets are gonna be crazy.
Okay, gonna look like a Disney live action.
We haven't even seen. Have we seen Whitebeard yet?
No.
Oh
Nah,
my-
hell nah.
Yo, because we've seen them do giants really good. So doing bigger like people is gonna be crazy. It's gonna be so dope. The Moby
It was a
Dick.
Pedro wanted poster.
Yep.
Damn, I don't think I saw that.
That means we can get the Zoe.
Oh man, yeah, it's great. It is great. If you haven't seen it, if you're on the fence about watching it, do it.
I really wish they did openings and endings. I really do.
Openings and endings.
To be continued.
The to be continued. I wish they did.
Yeah.
I feel like that should have. That's in every episode of the anime ever. So like, why not?
What about the things in the middle?
I feel like that's extra as fuck.
Dun dun.
It is.
Dun dun. Yeah. Like. Yeah. Nah. Great season. I think we had the discussion last year, like, well, how long is it gonna go? And hopefully we get to just every season. All right, how long do we think it's gonna go? How long do we think it's gonna go? And they just keep going.
The showrunner's gone, and they're not even making this yearly, are they?
That's the thing that we didn't talk about in the spoiler that I wanted to bring up. Yeah, showrunner, he's done for season 3 at least. You know, he said he wants to take a mental break, and yeah, I don't know. We're gonna find out. I mean, obviously, at this point, we hope we got everybody else going. You know, they already got the flow of how everything's working, how everything's looking, and all that, and he doesn't matter as much. Obviously, he's still going to matter. He's the showrunner at the end of the day. You know, it's his vision along with Oda and how things are going to look. But hopefully, it's not that big of a deal, and whoever they get comes to be the showrunner for season 3 is good and can just continue the momentum that they got going. So we'll see. But yeah, hopefully every season we just continue to say, how long do we think? How long do we think? And it just goes. And before you know it, we're done. We're caught up, and anime's over, manga's over, and they get to finish it too, because that'll be pretty epic. But we'll see. We shall see. But there you go. One Piece live action season 2, 10s 9 from us here at LFG. What did you guys think about this? Drop those ratings, ideas down in the comments below.